Yashodanandana Vrajanarandana Natira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada की जय उज्जवल हरि बोल
We'll start with the pranam mantra and then we'll get started. Om Jnana Timiran. We'll do it together. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sakrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dino Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Tapta Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachatya Deshitarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Good morning, Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Sunday Feast program. I've been given a very short notice to speak, so I'll speak whatever comes from my heart and with the blessings of my spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada. Yat Srinvato Paitirati Vikrishna Sadvam Sasudhyatya Chirena Pumsa Bhaktir Harautat Purushesa Sakyam Tateva Haram Vadaman Yasechet. So this is a prayer by Parishit Maharaj to Sukdev Goswami in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, Chapter 7, where Parishit Maharaj is requesting Sukdev Goswami, please continue to speak Hari Katha. If you think I am qualified to hear more, please continue speaking. And in this prayer, Parishit Maharaj highlights 5 benefits of hearing Hari Katha. Okay. What are those 5 benefits? The first one is Yat Srinvato Ratir Krishna. Srinvato means hearing, and Aratir. So when you hear Hari Katha, 5 things happen. There are 2 things that goes away completely, and there are 3 things that arise in your heart. What is the first thing that goes away? Parishit Maharaj says, Aratir. Rati means attachment, right? Rati. Arati means the opposite of it, no attachment. So basically it means currently we have no taste for hearing, chanting, just no taste. We have to chant because we have to chant. We hear, but we are so distracted. There is no attention. When you start chanting, all those bad thoughts and planning for the day can come to your mind. If you're sitting in Srimad Bhagavatam class in the morning, you try to catch up on your sleep. And as soon as the class starts, your attention is everywhere. Who is coming, who is going, who is ringing the bell, which kid is making noise, everything else that goes on while hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. That's because we have no taste. We don't want to wake up for Mangalarti. We have convenience, we have comfort, but we just don't want to come. Oh, it's too cold. I have a long day ahead. I'd rather sit home and chant. So this is basically lack of taste, you know. And Parishit Maharaj is saying, when you hear Hari Katha, this lack of taste, arati, it goes away. Okay, so keep on hearing Hari Katha, that disinterest in bhakti goes away slowly. So that's one benefit. The second benefit he says is be Krishna. Krishna means thirst. In general, in Hindi we say, right? Thirst. So one thirst could be thirst of the throat, where you are thirsty, you want to drink something. And the other thing is the thirst of the mind, where you have so many desires, material desires. And that's very deep rooted in all of us. What's the general example? So let's say we start young, we graduate from college. When in college, we live in a roommate or with a dormitory, we have so many roommates, and then you see what? When you get a job, you know, I want to stay alone. So you take a studio, right? Start there. And then after some time, your income increases. You say, you know what? I need a bigger apartment. Let me go to a one-bedroom apartment. So you go there. And then after some time, you say, you know, I'm so lonely. I think I need a wife. So you're getting married. And when you get a wife, one bedroom is not enough. You need at least 2 bedrooms to get into a 2-bedroom apartment. After some time, you have a child. Okay, life is too lonely. I think we should need to have somebody in our life that brings joy to our life. So you get a child. Now, one child, 1 bedroom is not enough. We need at least 2 bedrooms. So you get into a bigger place, get at least 2 bedrooms. Or you debate, should I get a townhome, or should I get an independent home, or should I get a condo? So all these things come. You say, let's start with, because of our income, let's start with a townhome, you go there. And slowly the family expands, right? And then you're just thinking, okay, kid is growing up, there's no place to play for the kid. I think we need a bigger place. And then you start thinking, okay, I think we should buy a house, right? And then another thought process starts. Okay, how many bedrooms? We need a master bedroom. We need 1 bedroom for the kid. And I think our parents may also come. What if both the parents come? So I think we need 2 additional bedrooms. So see where it starts, from the studio to the bedroom. And then, okay, now it's this post-pandemic world, we work from home. So I need an office room as well. So another one. And then what? And the DTs are coming. So DTs also needs a room. So you think, okay, I think at least 5 bedroom, 6 bedroom house we need. And then it's a big house, right? You need both husband and wife has to work. Then you need 2 cars, right? And then the kid is also growing up. He or she is going to become a teenager. So you will also need a car. So I say, you know what? I think at least four garage house we need. So it keeps increasing, right? And then this is Ohio. It gets cold in the winter. The kids have no place to stay. I think we need a basement. So you get a big basement, and then basement has to be safe because it's very rough. Usually basements will need end-to-end carpeting. So you do a very nice renovation of the basement. What if guests come? They need some entertainment. They may not be devotees. So I think we need a TV. How big? 75 inches, 80 inches, 100 inches. The sky is the limit. So you go there. And after a few years, you start with, it is also coming. You start with Bal Gopal, and then Gaur Nitai, and then Radha Krishna, and then Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. Oh, that room is small. I think this is not enough. I think we need a bigger place. And you order a big altar from Ujjain, India. The altar arrives, it's too big to pass through the door. They said, no, I think we need a bigger place. Let's move out, right? So this is all material desires. It keeps on increasing, right? Because you live in a posh neighborhood, you buy a 5-bedroom house, and then you also have to have cars that goes with that lifestyle. You cannot drive a Corolla or a Civic. I think you need a high-end car, Lexus or Tesla or Audi or whatever it is. So desires keep increasing. And because you have a big house, insecurity arises. What if there is theft, there is robbery? So you need to set up cameras everywhere. There has to be some kind of protection within the house security system. And because you have so many things, you have to take care of that backyard, front yard. So you have no time. So you need to give some people who will come and do it. And then you say, oh, I'm paying so much in mortgage. I think it would be nice if I have a side income. So you start another business. So you see, one by one, you get into so many things that takes your time away from bhakti. So this is Krishna, material desires. You may justify it by saying, oh, I'm doing it for the Lord, but still, you don't need so many things for bhakti. Simple heart is enough, right? So this is Krishna. And I'll tell you one more fact. Most of the time when you buy a house, it's less to do with yourself. It's more to do with people who appreciate me. When they come to my house, they will say, oh, what a nice house you've got. Done. Your life is successful, you've made it. And another hard fact, which not many people realize, that any given point of time, the house that you built or bought, you barely use 50% of your house at any given time. You use a bedroom at night. Kitchen is the most busy place for Indian families. The altar and living room, and rest of the day everybody's out. Kids are out to school, husband and wife out to work. So in essence, you are paying this high mortgage for a place that you barely use, right? Barely, it's like paying interest on a loan that you've never taken. So this is material desire, this is Krishna. So Parikshit Maharaj is saying, when you hear Hari Katha more and more, first is your lack of taste goes away, and secondly, your this material desire, unending material desires go away. So these two things go away. But when you do Hari Katha, three things increase in your life or improve, right, that arise in your heart. What is that? He says, Sadvam ta sudyati. That means purity comes, right? You feel a sense of calmness, some peacefulness, some kind of good desires, right? The purity comes in your heart, right? So that's called Sadvam, purity, right? Gradually your lust, anger, greed, illusion, pride, envy, that goes away slowly, right? The heart becomes purer and purer. You become more tolerant. Whatever you hear about Krishna Katha, whatever you see, right? Whatever you read, you have a desire, I want to do this one day. If you see somebody doing deity worship, you have a desire, I think I want to also have my deities, I want to do it. If someone is giving a good class, preaching very nicely, you also have a desire, I also want to do this someday. For the pleasure of God Nitai, for the pleasure of Sri Radha Nadbar. If someone is doing book distribution, you also want to go out and preach to the whole world. I want to give Krishna. So that way, when you do Hari Katha, that purity comes, the good thoughts come, no more material desires, only spiritual desires, right? So that's one benefit, plus point. Another one is Bhakti Harao, which means you get attachment to the Lord, to Krishna, right? Krishna says, Srinvatam Swakatha Krishna, Punya Shabana Kirtana, Vidhi Antastriya Badrani, Vidunoti Surita Satam. So when you hear about Hari Katha, Krishna comes and slowly removes all the impurities, and you develop more attachment for the Lord, right? Nasta Prayasya Bhadreshu, Nittam Bhagavata Sevaya, Bhagavati Uttama Sloke, Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. By regularly hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and hearing Krishna Katha, you develop a desire and more attachment to the Lord. So that's one thing. And finally, Sakyam. Parikshit Maharaj says Sakyam. Sakyam means friendship. Friendship with whom? Tat Purushe, with the devotees. We are all sitting here because we have developed friendship, some kind of friendship. Some are very deep bonded, or some are just getting started, right? Early friendship. So that friendship starts. You think, I'm no longer going to associate with my so-called non-devotee people, my co-workers. I don't want to engage in office politics or criticizing others. I would rather associate with good people, devotees. I don't want to go to the movies with them. I don't want to go to the sports or anything. I just want to hang out with devotees. Just like you, all of you. You had the choice to do something. Sit at home and watch cricket or OSC football, but you all decided to come here. That's purity. That's friendship. That I want to come here, I want to do some service, I want to do Hari Katha. So this is what Parikshit Maharaj says. When you hear Hari Katha, 5 things happen. 2 things go away, lack of taste and unending material desires. And 3 things arise, which is your purity, Satyam, and Sakyam, friendship, and Bhakta Hari, attachment to the Lord. Now you may ask a question, okay, so Prabhu, this is fine. I've started doing bhakti, But how do I know pure bhakti or true bhakti has risen in my heart? How do I know? I've been doing bhakti for so many years. I'm chanting, I'm hearing, but how do I know that I'm on the right track? How do I assess my progress? And in that, Bhakti Rasamrita, very nice verse. Basically, nice 9 symptoms of advanced devotees. Basically, Rupa Goswami said these are the 9 symptoms of of someone who is in bhava stage. But this also applies to all of us, right? The 9 symptoms. What are the 9 symptoms of one who is very advanced or who is advancing? So this applies to all of us, and this should be our kind of a criteria to judge whether we are making progress or not. Every year we make new resolution. Okay, this year I'm going to do this. Year I'm going to do that. But it's nice to go through these 9 points and see how much progress I've made over the year in that. So the verse goes like this. It says, Shanta Avyartha Kaladvam Viraktir Mana Sunyata Asha Samut Kantha Namagana Sadaruchi. Right? And then Asakti Stat Gunakhyane Priti Stat Basati Stale Iti Adayo Anubhavasyo Jata Bhavan Kore Jane. So nine symptoms of someone who is advancing in bhakti. The first one is Shanti. Shanti means forgiveness in general, or it could also mean tolerance. If someone gets easily provoked, easily angered, easily irritated, that means the bhakti has not risen in that person's heart yet. They are like a soda bottle. You just pick a little bit and all the bubbles come out. Right? This is like them. They haven't really tasted bhakti, or bhakti hasn't come in their heart yet, right? It's very easy to sit on a Vyasasan, give big classes, talk philosophy, recite slokas, right? Very easy. But the real test, as he said, when you walk the talk, right? People may be impressed by what you speak, but people are more impressed by how you act in bhakti, right? So that's a test. And a person who is really walking the talk, he doesn't get irritated. And forgiveness, he says, okay, jane do, fine. I'm not really bothered. I'm more interested about doing my bhakti, associating with devotees, doing my service. I don't get irritated, right? So that irritation, right, that chirchirapan, we say, right, in Hindi, chirchirapan, that goes away. I said, okay, I'm not really bothered. It's okay. Even if you are at fault, you seek forgiveness and go on. I said, fine, khatam karo. Just get it over with. Let's go on. So that thing comes, a sense of peace, calmness, tolerance, right? Self-satisfaction. That okay, I think I'm happy where I am. I know what my goal is. I'll continue this. That's why you see when you associate with pure sadhus, right, pure sannyasis, you feel a sense of calm. You feel fearless. I don't know whether you noticed it when you are with them, in association with them. Very calm, like when they have like so much peace. In general, material people, you will see anger coming out of their eyes. The eyes is always like red with blood. But with these sadhus, it's very calm. This is sandalwood is very kind of cool, right? And more cooler than sandalwood are the moonbeams. And cooler than moonbeams are the sadhu. Why? Because Krishna resides in their heart. Krishna resides in their heart, and they are very peaceful. And because they are peaceful, they can spread that peace and calmness to all of us, right? So that's called Shanti, that sense of forgiveness, tolerance, patience, compassion that arises in your heart. So that's number one. That means when all of these things start manifesting, then that means yes, we are making progress. And you can check yourself. Before you came to bhakti, after you came to bhakti, do you see a difference? If you see yes, these symptoms are developing, then means I'm on the right track. At this, I may not be perfect, but at least we are working progress, right? So that's number one. Number two, avyartha kaladvam. Vyartha means waste, avyartha means no waste. A pure sadhu or an advanced devotee, or a devotee is advancing, they never waste time. For them, there is nothing called time pass. It's only pastime, right? You look at Srila Prabhupada, he never wasted a minute, not a second. He was either translating books, writing books, or preaching, or writing letters, or training his devotees, or singing bhajans, or even at night when he's sleeping, he's like transcendental sleep, always planning what to do next, how do I serve. They have not a single moment to waste. Basically, who wastes time? They waste time. Okay, or they okay, but people who are dedicated, have just one goal in life. This lifetime I have to attain Krishna, I have nothing to waste. For them, there's nothing called wasting time. There's no time for Facebook, there's no time for YouTube shorts, there's no time for Instagram, nothing. I have a goal, I need to achieve that. Right? So this is the, if you look at an army soldier, he wakes up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It might be cold, very austere, but still he goes out for his training. He runs 20 miles and he does his drill, whatever it is. It may not be a war time, but still he does his regimen, his training. A sports person wakes up in the morning, he may play or may not play, but still he trains. Why? Because the day will come when his skills will be needed, right? So even these people, so-called material people, they have no time to waste. And for devotees like us who are fighting with Maya, where is the time to waste? We have got only one life. Do or die, make it or break it. This whole logic that, okay, I'll come one more lifetime, no guarantee. We don't know what our sinful acts we did in the past life. We may have to suffer for those, we don't know. Yes, bhakti easily takes away all those sinful reactions, but we don't know. We don't know. If Vitrasura can become a demon, so who are we, right? There's no guarantee. So it should be this life, only this life. And that's why those people who are very focused that I've got only one chance, one lifetime, I have no time to waste. That's why you'll see advanced devotees, they don't waste any time. Who was telling me one time that I think somebody is telling me about Radhesham Prabhu, that when he's traveling, even in the airport, when he's standing in a queue to board, he's with his laptop, either answering letters or creating PowerPoint presentation for his next class. When that class would be, he doesn't know, but he makes some presentation on the topics. They have no time to waste. So this is it. Avyartha kaladvam. But what is our problem? We ran 16 rounds, 32 rounds, 64 rounds. No change in heart, no transformation. Right? No change. We hear so much of Hare Katha, so much of reading, but no change, no taste, Krishna. Right? We do so much of service, book distribution, deity worship, but no change. They're always like complacent, goes on. There's no urgency that I need to achieve something. Right? This is what is going on in our life. Right? We chant the holy name, but there's no taste. Right? We starts chanting, oh, 4 rounds done, another 12 rounds left. When will it get over? This is our symptom, just no taste. Not even a lamentation that I'm not even giving my attention, right? This is what happens. Because we are so distracted with so many things, right? If Rukmini, Brahmaji, Shiva says, oh Krishna, how will I attain you? Who are we, right? We just don't have that kind of a greed that Krishna, in this lifetime I want you. But we have no taste. We just go on and on, right? If you do pure bhakti, even 24 hours is not enough, it's very less. But we are so busy with so many other things, right? And so that pure devotee and advanced devotee, he always laments, oh, I'm wasting my time. These 24 hours are not enough for my bhajan and kirtan, right? So this is it. The problem is we don't realize that we are in a hospital, we are in ICU, we are not in general compartment, we are in ICU. Around us, we see people leaving their bodies. This weekend, we are celebrating, whatever, we are observing the memorial of Mother Krishangi Saki Devi Dasi. She's young, 41, 42, she left her body, right? I was speaking to Srila Prabhupada disciple in Vrindavan. She said over the summer, 10 of my god brothers and god sisters have left their bodies. So my time is running out. We were studying Srimad Bhagavatam together for many, many years. We studied Canto 1, Canto 2, Canto 3. We are supposed to start Canto 4 this summer, this fall. And he said, Prabhu, we don't have time. If we go canto by canto, we'll never make it because I'm seeing all my god brothers, god sisters leaving their bodies. So let's do one thing. Let's start a Krishna book. Just like Srila Prabhupada did. He realized that he doesn't have much time, so he first wrote the Krishna book. At this, I give you the nectar, and then if Krishna wills, I'll continue Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the thing. We have to realize that we have no time. Time is running out, right? We have no time to waste. So that's called Avyartha Kaladvam. An advanced devotee, he never wastes time, not a single moment. So that's something to be realized. And day by day, if our tendency to waste time is coming down, that means we are making progress. It may not go out completely because some remnants of past habits still remain, but if it goes down day by day, right, that means we are making progress. So that's Avyartha Kaladvam. The third symptom is virakti, detachment. I spoke about like unending material desires. That detachment comes. Oh Krishna, I've got only one life. I don't need nice house. I don't need wealth. I don't need name, fame. I don't need Facebook likes. I don't need so many YouTube subscribers. All I need is you, Krishna. All I need is you. I have no time, right? Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam bhaja kadisha kamaye. Oh Krishna, I don't want anything else. Everything is fake. You ask Mother Kamagiri who lost her daughter. You go and tell her, Mother Kamagiri, I'll give you $1 million. Just be happy. Whatever material desires you have, I'll give you. Will she accept? No. She will say, I need my daughter back. Please give my daughter. Ask any mother. If their child is lost, you give her everything. She will not say no. She will say, no, I need my child back. Give my child back. So that's kind of detachment. When you are really doing pure bhakti, all detachment will come. Say, Krishna, I only want you. I don't want anything else. Because everything will be taken away from me at the time of death. My family, my friends, my wealth, my bank balance, my property, my car, even my children, my relatives, my friends, my job, my position in the company, whatever name and fame I earned, everything will be gone. Only Krishna, you are there for me. So please, I want you. And you have to be so humble to say, Krishna, I'm like a dwarf and you are like the moon. And Krishna Prema is so high, Krishna, how will I attain you? I have no qualifications. I have so many anarthas, bad habits, sins, right? Bad habits, lack of attention. But Krishna, I want you. Only you can help me. So when you have the desire that those virakti comes, detachment comes from everything else. I don't want anything else. I just want Krishna. So that's third symptom. The fourth one is manasunyata, which means absence of false prestige, false ego. You no longer desire that people will respect you. You don't need any respect, any position, any prestige, no labh, puja, pratishtha, profit, adoration, distinction, right? On the contrary, you want to bow down to everyone else. Why? Because you will feel, oh, Krishna is there in everyone's heart, but Krishna is not there in me. So I'd rather bow down to that person because you have Krishna. Krishna to me, Krishna dite paro. You have Krishna, you can give Krishna to me, but I have no Krishna. I have no taste, I have no attachment for you, Krishna. So that thing comes, manasunyata, false prestige. The joy of bowing down before others is 1,000,000 times more than the joy you may derive by seeing others bowing down before you. A pure Vaishnava always does that. You will see when the sannyasis, Radharan Maharaj, Giran Maharaj, they all get together, they bow to each other. Okay, who can bow before whom first? Because they have that transcendent greed. Okay, you have Krishna, you have bhakti, you are a pure devotee, you can give me, right? So that's called manasunyata. I don't want any respect, but I know you have Krishna, you are a pure devotee. And Uttama Bhakta, top class devotee, he thinks everyone else is a pure devotee except himself. So that's the sign of advancement. When you think that everyone is a better devotee than me, that means you are making progress. Right? Sometimes in the beginning as a neophyte stage, we are very proud. Oh, I'm such a great devotee. I do such nice kirtans, nice classes, nice mridanga, nice deity worship. I dance so well. I cook nice prasadam. But it doesn't matter. If you have no bhakti in heart, doesn't matter. On the contrary, you should bow down before others, even could be a small child who are very, very advanced. I'm in New Vrindavan. I see sometimes some of these kids come. They come from all over North America and Canada. Even as a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, they are so advanced. One time my spiritual master told me, hey, Premananda Prabhu, there's this kid, the family came to meet me. You should meet him. I said, why Guru Maharaj? I said, no, he's so special. He's so special. They are so advanced, even at this age, so mature. If you get a chance, meet him. My Guru Maharaj tells me to take association of a small child because he sees that advancement in everybody else. Right? He told me many times, meet this boy, meet this girl, young girl, you take the darshan. I'll just take a darshan, he says, if not association, because they are so advanced. So pure devotee, he always has no false prestige. He thinks everybody else has Krishna except himself, herself. So that's mana sunyata. And next one, number 5, is most importantly, asabandha, hope. Right? We have a tendency to become hopeless sometimes. Oh Krishna, I'm doing bhakti for so many years, chanting, reading, hearing, associating, but I feel hopeless. And actually, if you do pure bhakti, you will feel hopeless because you feel that the goal is so far, the destination is so high, and you're so insignificant. You feel, oh my gosh, how will I ever make it? Right? How will I ever make it? So that's called asabandha. But at the same time, there is also hope in hopelessness. Right? It's okay, I have no hope, but I have hope in Krishna. Krishna will be merciful to me. Krishna will save me. And day by day, that hope becomes stronger and stronger. I remember many years when I first came to US, we were just first job, first US company outsourced or to US. I had a roommate, and this is our first job. We were in early 20s, and at that time my goal was that I will prepare for my IIM CAT exam, which is like Indian Institute of Management. For those who don't know, it's like a top business schools in India, similar to Harvard and Stanford here. So our goal was, okay, we'll prepare for IIM, make some money and go back. And then we'll give our MBA, get admission in nice IIM, and we will. That's our goal. We don't want to get into this rough job or we'll get chastisement from the client, from client partner, from our own company. We don't like it. We'll do something bigger. So me and my roommate made a resolution that yes, we'll study together. But unfortunately, I fell into Maya. I got so busy with everything else. US lifestyle, bad lifestyle. So I lost focus. But my friend, my roommate, he remained dedicated. He said no. Every morning he will wake up like 4 or 5. He will study for a couple of hours. Those CAT exams, if you know, they are very, very intense, very intense. Right? He will study 2 hours, 3 hours before going to office. And he will work all day. And again, in the evening comes, he will say very politely, oh Pritham, please forgive me. I will not be able to cook or clean. You handle that because I have to prepare for my exam. So the focus is very, very clear. The goal is clear. So he would prepare evening, mornings, every day, like 4 or 5 hours he would dedicate to his exam prep. And one day I asked him, so how do you think? How would you fare in that exam? And he's so confident. He said, what? One of the IIMs has to give a seat to me. He's so confident, so hopeful. He's not even thinking about clearing the exam. No, that he's passed the stage. He's saying one of the IIMs have to give a seat to me. He's so confident. So a pure devotee is confident. Of course, he may be hopeless because of his so many unqualifications, right? But he's hopeful that Krishna is my last resort. He's my only hope, right? Srila Rupa Goswami wrote one very, very nice verse, that nice prayer actually. You may have read it. He says, oh, I have no love for Krishna. I don't even have the causes for developing that love. He said, that's what he said. He says, and the process of bhakti yoga by which attachment to Krishna may come, it's also lacking in me. Rupa Goswami, a Manjari, an advanced devotee, our Acharya, he's saying this, that I have no love for Krishna. And I have no causes for developing that love, right? And he says, I'm not even born of a nice family, because he was a Brahman, but he associated with the Muslim king and all that. He thinks I'm not even born of a nice family, right? But he says, Krishna, I have only one hope. Gopijana Vallabha, you are my only hope, right? So basically, in this hopelessness, but he still hopes against hope that somehow or other Krishna will help me to attain this lotus feet. So that's called asa bandha. An advanced devotee is always hopeful. He may feel hopeless because of his so many anarthas, disqualifications, sins, bad habits, but he has hope that okay, I myself cannot attain Krishna, but Krishna can help me. A child cannot climb onto an elephant, but the elephant can always bow down so that the child can climb up. Right? Similarly, Krishna, he has a hope that Krishna, you will always be there for me. So that's called asabandha, always hope. So as devotees, it is very important for us that we never lose hope. We may feel hopeless, but Krishna is very, very merciful. Right? So that's asabandha. Next thing is samutkantha, eagerness. That's number 6. Eagerness what? Eagerness for attaining Krishna. The difference between asabandha and samutkantha means, asabandha means I have hope. I myself cannot attain Krishna, but Krishna is there for me. And samutkantha means I'm greedy for Krishna. Oh, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, is it that there is only one price you have to pay for attaining Krishna? Laulyam, greed. That's the only currency you need to get Krishna. Not all these services, so many things. No, that's greed, intense greed that I will attain Krishna in this lifetime. So that's called samutkantha, eagerness. And 7th quality, nama gana sadaruchi. An advanced devotee always is attached to the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Right? You can basically judge how much love a person has for Krishna by seeing him, how much love he has for chanting the holy name. An advanced devotee is so attached to the chanting of the holy name. If someone behaves like an advanced devotee but have no taste for chanting, is not advanced. Right? So that's the sign. Always chanting. There was a great devotee called Mirabai. Mirabai had a spiritual master. I think his name was Rai Dasji or something. He says, "Aap kaise chhute, naam rath lagi." Right? "Aap kaise chhute." How can I give up the name that has become attached to my tongue? "Aap kaise chhute, naam rath lagi." So much taste for chanting, right? And we are just trying to forget about tasting. We're just trying to chant and then let the holy name come to our tongue at least, right? Somehow. But advanced devotees, they are so attached to chanting. Every time I go to my Guru Maharaj, spiritual master, His Holiness Varsana Maharaj, in Vrindavan, I say, "Guru Maharaj, do you have any service for me?" Always one answer: chant and be happy. I said, "But Guru Maharaj, you have so many things going on. Can I help you?" "Oh, chant and be happy." So they have so much taste for chanting. My Guru Maharaj doesn't travel much because of his health. He cannot sit for too long. He cannot stand for too long. He has to lie down. He has a spine problem. He has many problems. So I cannot even inspire him to come to Columbus. He says, "No, I cannot go anywhere." And he lives in such austere conditions. Winter time, he has no running water, no hot water. Sometimes some devotees gives one of their rooms to him so that he can spend the winter there. And devotees have tried so many times. "So Guru Maharaj, can you buy a nice place for you? Can you build a nice place for you? There is this devotee who's renting their place. Can you please go there, at least for the winter? Summertime you can come back." He said, "No, I cannot give up my bhajan kutir, which is Radha Kund. All of you have gone to New Vrindavan, you have seen." He said, this is my bhajan sthali. I cannot give it up." So pure devotees are so attached to chanting the holy name, to the dham, to their bhajan, they don't want to sacrifice that for anything else, even if for material comfort. No. He said, he doesn't even want to travel. He said, "It breaks my routine. It breaks my sadhana. Because when you go to a new place, it's a new adjustment, right? You have to get adjusted to that place." He said, "No, I think I've done all my traveling. Now it's a time for me to do my bhajan." So that's sign of advancement. When you have taste or desire to chant the holy name more and more, that means you are making progress. And if chanting of the holy name is more like a burden, then I think that advancement is not coming. So, but we should pray. We should pray to Krishna. "Krishna, please give me taste of your holy name. It will come." So that's number 7. And number 8 is asaktis tat gunakhyane, extreme taste to tat gunakhyane, extreme taste to hear and speak about the glories of Krishna. A pure devotee, advanced devotee, they always want to preach, right? Whatever he or she hears about Krishna, he wants to share with others, right? And that's a sign of advancement. When you feel like, okay, I've studied something about Krishna, I want to go and taste, that means he has made advancement. This morning we were having prasadam. I was there, Navin Krishna Prabhu was there, Lanchar Prabhu was there, and Krishna Jivani Mataji was there. And Navin Krishna Prabhu asked Lanchar Prabhu, Prabhu, please tell something about Krishna. That's advancement. Even in breakfast, he wants to hear about Krishna. And Lanchar Prabhu also said, oh, I read something about Krishna's pastime with Rukmini, and this is what happened. And he also shared and narrated the whole chapter. That means there's advancement. They have a desire to read, learn, and share with others. And we also have a desire to hear more and more. Sitting in the prasadam and talking about, okay, what's going on with the job, what's with my visa. This is not association. This is waste of time. Prajalpa. Real association is when you sit down together and talk about Krishna. That's association. But sometimes we confuse association with just mundane gossip. Just because devotees come together doesn't mean association. Association is satam prasangam mama birya samvido. You talk about Krishna. Who's in a prasadam and is saying, okay, he's making this much money, he's buying a nice house, or he's going to have a baby. These are not association. This is prajalpa, waste of time, right? So pure devotee always desires to hear about Krishna and glorifies about Krishna. He wants to glorify how unconditionally Krishna loves all of us. Unconditionally. We may sometimes feel Krishna is not like me. I'm so sinful. I have so bad habits. I do not have a good background. But no, Krishna loves all of us unconditionally. Unconditionally, it is very important. And pure devotees, they want to spread that everywhere, right? Aho bakiyam kalasthana kotam jigam sayat api asadbi lebe gatim tatsuyutitam tatu anyam kamba dayalum sharanam rajama. Right? He's saying how merciful Lord Krishna is. That a demon Putana came, she anointed her breast with poison and tried to kill Krishna, but Krishna is so merciful that he gave the position of a mother to Putana in the spiritual world. Okay? Kamba Dalum Sharanam Bhajama. How can one be more merciful than he? And a pure devotee wants to always spread that. How loving Krishna is, how merciful Krishna is. So that's a sign of advancement. That you really want to go out and tell others about Krishna's sweetness. When Srila Prabhupada was leaving his body, I think one devotee asked him, Prabhupada, what message do you have for me? Any instruction? Srila Prabhupada says, go out and tell everyone that Krishna loves them. It's a simple message. Prabhupada said, go out and tell everyone Krishna loves them. And that's what Srila Prabhupada came us to tell us, okay, you are not alone, you are eternal. There's somebody who's always loving you. You are not alone. You are eternal. You always existed to Krishna. And Krishna is always loving you. So that's what pure devotees want to glorify. And last but not the least, number 9, Pritistad Vasatesthale. A pure devotee or advanced devotee or devotee who's advancing, he always wants to live in Vrindavan Dham. Could be any Dham, Vrindavan or Navadip, Mayapur or Jagannath Puri or even in the temple. He's so attached to the Dham, he doesn't want to go anywhere, right? His Holiness Kadambakanan Maharaj, when he was detected with cancer, he had multiple cancers, actually not one cancer, and cancer spread throughout his whole body, so much so that he couldn't eat and drink. Even his the evacuation channels, right, through which you evacuate, that also got cancer. Then he couldn't drink because he couldn't pass urine. He couldn't eat because he has difficulty answering nature's call. So when time was running out, he told his Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayadvatha Maharaj, I want to go to Vrindavan. My time is up. And Jayadvatha Maharaj, no, why you stay here? There are so many good medical facilities. He said, no, that's my home. I want to go there. So Jayadvatha Maharaj said, okay, I'll also come with you. So they went to Vrindavan. And in this period, when he was suffering, Kadambakanan Maharaj, Jayadvatha Maharaj says he never took a single medicine, not a pill. because he said, okay, if this is Krishna's plan, so be it. Why should I take all this material solution to change Krishna's plan? Well, no, that's it. Because he couldn't eat or drink, he only took a little bit of Charanamrita that was offered to his Giriraj. And you all know that's how he left his body. Andhra Prabhu, he never left Vrindavan. He would not even go to Delhi to get his visa or passport issued. No, he said, I'll never leave my dham. This is my home. Why should I leave Radharani? Right? And he also left his body in Vrindavan. Like he died in that fire. His whole house got fire, but when they found him, he was in that position of prostrate obeisances, that he was offering obeisances to his deities. He has 3,000 plus Shaligram Shilas in his room, and he was in that position when he had to leave his body. It's said that actually there were two very mysterious things happened when he passed away. Right. One thing is they said that usually when the body is burnt, it starts to decompose and all that, right? But his body was pretty much as normal as possible. Of course, it got burned, but it's like that decay hasn't come in. Right? That's number one. And number two, the whole house got fire, but he had a kind of I think a neem tree or something, neem plant, or a deity made of neem wood. That thing didn't get fire. They say the whole house got fire, and by naturally the wood also get fire, but the neem deity didn't catch fire. It stayed like that. And the other mystical thing that happened is that he said that when the fire broke out, he was cooking something in a pot. And then after they discovered him, kind of left his body, the fire, they couldn't find that pot. They couldn't find where that pot is. It seems they were saying that actually he was cooking for Srimati Radharani and whoever, her Manjari came and said, you know what? He offered it directly, come, let's go. So he left with the pot. They never found that pot. These are all very, very esoteric things shared by very confidential things. It's like New Vrindavan, that's the thing. You have so many very senior devotees, they share all the very intimate pastimes, right? So that's attachment to Vrindavan Dham. They don't want to leave that Dham. And for us, and then I asked my spiritual master, spiritual master, I don't live in that time, I was living in Columbus. I said, I don't live in a Dham. It's not possible for me to shift. What do I do? He said, no, I think it's a state of consciousness. Krishna is all pervading. So the Dham, his holy place, is all pervading. Right? Everything is a holy place if you have that consciousness. Right? Who said this is not a Dham? This is also a Dham. Gaur-Nitai represents Navadip Dham. Radha Vrindavan Chandra or Radha Nathabar represents Goloka Dham. And Jagannath Baladev Subhadra is Jagannath Puri Dham. All the three Dhams are here. Come here and do parikrama. Why do you have to go to so many distant places? That's what Srila Prabhupada's goal was. We said, I'll give you a temple. That's your Dham. It's not different. Because any Dham, there is hearing, chanting, everything is going on. So this is also a Dham. Right? So then my Guru Maharaj said, Dham is a state of consciousness. You may be living in the Dham. There's a difference between living in the Dham and living on the Dham. There's a difference. You may live on the Dham, but you may not be living in the Dham. You think, oh, I'll go to Vrindavan, I'll stay there, right? But you may do all the nonsense thing. Your consciousness is just not there. You're thinking about your job, your material things, your wife, your kids, right? Your visa. You are living on the Dham, but not in the Dham, because your consciousness is somewhere else. Whereas here we are sitting here, we're always meditating on Vrindavan, then we may not be on the Dham, but we are in the Dham. That's the difference. My Guru Maharaj explained that to me. He said it's a matter of consciousness. So that's why when you associate with advanced devotees, they show you the true nature of things, the spiritual dimension of things. So these are the nine symptoms of one who is advancing, right? One is Shanti, you get sense of calm, forgiveness, tolerance. Then is Abhyakta Kaladvam, no time to waste, right? And then you get Asaktis, detachment. You get Manasunyata, no false prejudice, no false ego. You want to glorify Krishna's name. You want to chant the holy name. You want to live in a dham or live in the consciousness of a dham. And when you see all these 9 symptoms developing in you, that means you are making progress. We really don't have to go like break our head just to say, oh, am I making progress? I'm making progress. Just check this list every year. Focus on one thing every year. This is my new resolution. This is what I'm going to focus on. I'm focused to go. This year I'm going to focus on shanti, peacefulness. I will not get irritated. I will not get angry. That means, and then at the end of the year, revisit how much progress you made. Does a traffic traffic or a intense traffic, does it disturb you, right? Intense cold, does it disturb you? Or none of these things disturb you? If somebody says something doesn't disturb you, then means you're making progress. So these are the 9 symptoms. So anyway, to revisit, I started with saying that there are 5 benefits of hearing the holy name, Krishna Katha. There are 2 things that goes away, which is your arati, no taste, lack of taste goes away, and vitrishna, unending material desires goes away. And 3 things arise, which is purity, and then attachment to the Lord, and sakyam, friendship with the devotees. So I hope this is useful. I'll stop here. It's already 12:30. Do you have time for questions, Prabhu, or we'll just?
Yeah.
Huh? Anybody has any questions? Yes, Prabhu. Achinte Prabhu.
So, are you told like for everybody because they have Paramatma, Krishna, the state of Daksha Vishnu has expanded in the form of Paramatma in their heart. But like in our tradition, like we go down to the devotees because of their Atma Tattva, which is of devotion. Like Krishna is present in the heart, but we even like our tradition is like more going down to the devotees also. Reason being of their devotion, the love. Only devotee can give us love.
Yes.
Of Krishna. So I just wanted to add to that reason.
Yes. Because he thinks everyone else is a devotee. An advanced devotee thinks everyone is a devotee. He may or may not be practicing, but he doesn't see the negative things. He always says, oh, he's a devotee. He may not be practicing now, but he's a devotee. He has devotion. Right? It's maybe dormant right now, but he has devotion. He can give it to me. So that's how they say it. Right. Yeah. Anything? Yes.
So, I mean, if you're trying to develop those qualities, but it's just not coming. So,
Right.
And there are a list of 26 qualities of Vaishnava, which says that Krishna Eka Sharanam is the main quality. If you surrender to Krishna, then all other qualities would come automatically.
Right.
So, does it come automatically to you, or you have to endeavor to? What is the other ways that we can start to develop this?
You endeavor, but your endeavor alone is not enough. It has to be bestowed on you, either to the mercy of your advanced Vaishnavas, mercy of your spiritual master, and of course mercy of Krishna. This is the same the Damodar pastime that Mother Yashoda was trying to bind Krishna so many times. So much of endeavor, but at least she was always 2 fingers short. But that missing part, Krishna gave, right? Yogakshemam Bahamyayam. Whatever is, I'll carry whatever you have and give you whatever you lack. So yes, we have to endeavor. We have to have the desire to show Krishna that yes, I have the desire. I want to make progress. You show the desire and Krishna will help you. So it has to be both the ways. It's not like one way. But the only thing Krishna mercy is more than our endeavor.
One of the purports Prabhupada says that if you serve a devotee who has that quality,
Yes.
then you will get that quality.
Yes, that's also
like
true.
Like Guru Maharaj
Yes.
has those qualities.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Only someone who has bhakti can give you bhakti. Someone who has perfection can give you perfection. So it's the same thing. That's the easiest path. Krishna said, don't serve me, serve my devotees, you will get everything. So yes, you are right. By serving those advanced devotees, you also become advanced. It's just like iron rod, when it is in fire, it also becomes red hot like fire. Similarly, if you are in touch with advanced devotees, you also become advanced. So that's it.
I know one.
Yes, Mother.
If one does all the bhakti sitting at home, like associating with the Bhagavatam, watching the Hare Katha at home, is it a good practice, or is we have to meet the devotees outside? Like association here in ISKCON is very much important. Like
It's very important. Association is very important. Yes, you can do all these things at
but
home.
some religion they says, bhakti kar baithe bhi kar sakte hain. ऐसा नहीं है
That's not our philosophy. Our philosophy is always associate devotees. chance you may get distracted. So we have to associate devotees because it's a very similar thing, right?
But once in a week is enough, right?
As much as you can. Start with once in a week and gradually to become more. But associate with devotees, you cannot give up that. You cannot give up that. If you say, no, I don't like devotees, I will sit at home, you will just disappear from the scene one day. That's what happened. We have seen many years, so many examples. They stopped coming to temple, I don't know where they are. They said, no, I don't want to associate with devotees. They are very, I think, tricky, can't say anything, they get agitated. And then they say, no, I'm going to do my bhakti alone, I don't want to come to temple. Now where are they? Nowhere. So you have to associate devotees. Devotees will save you. Right? Devotees will save you. Krishnagi Mataji, when she left her body, all the devotees were there. But when Krishnagi Mataji left her there, the devotees were there. Devotees will save you. Alone you will not be able to save yourself. It's an illusion to think that I'll do bhakti alone and attain Krishna. No. Doesn't work. That has never worked. It will never work. It has never worked in the past. As much as you can associate. Once a week is also good enough. Right? You are coming, you are doing service, you are having home program. It's good, very good. So continue that. It's very good. Okay, I'll stop here. Arati has started. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah, we go for the stand-up party.
Vrindavan, Natabar,